on the phone. And now I'm back. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Hello, Diaspora Diva. It's been a long time. How you guys doing on YouTube? Today, we are going to talk for an hour, and it's going to be Mr. Potato Iniquity that we're going to discuss about. Let me connect with people on TikTok so we can all have this fellowship together this evening. Mr. Potato is losing his head by posting random people. He's actually losing it, trust me. That's what I want to title it on TikTok. Hey guys. Yes, Afiba and Celine are yet to be found, or to be honest, the case is still on, no answer. But I want to talk to you guys about something. Just give me a second. Let me grab water on my table. No sound on YouTube. Oh, there's sound. Thank you. So, I want to ask a question here, please, before we go further. Why are the Nigerian police, why are they not talking about Afiba and Celine? Don't forget, I have got a prior knowledge as what they are doing behind the door, a little bit of it. But in all of their investigation, the two girls are not coming up at all. They are not talking about it. They are not talking about the search. What have they done? Where did they go to search for them? Have they traced anything that looks like the body? No. Now we have disputed the calabash they found as a body. Everybody now knows that's not a human body. Harrison has run away. Sabio is here plugging everyone as black sheep. Nigerian police are not talking. They're looking for why Andrew was in Nigeria, what business Andrew is doing. But they are not talking about the girls. Why? Why are they avoiding talking about the girls? Why are they avoiding talking about them? Why? Because the girls are somewhere. The girls are somewhere, and they must provide the girls. So now they're now looking for everything to justify why they pie Andrew. They're looking for everything to justify why they pie Andrew. But they are looking for all of those things apart from the girls. Why? Why? Why are they looking for everything else? They are not looking for the girls. Because if somebody is missing, you'll be like, okay, we've been to Owerri, where the phone was ringing. We've been to everywhere there. We've checked all these places. They have not done it. Why? We've traced Andrew's phone. We've seen how many people he called on the night of the 28th, on the 27th. We have seen if he go out of his house, nothing. They are just looking for why they want to justify why they pie Andrew. We will not get justification for pieing Andrew. There's no justification for that. So justice for Andrew while we're looking for Celine and Afiba. Because nobody on their right mind will tell us at this point that Andrew did it. You don't have evidence. Nigerian police do not have evidence. They don't. The evidence they say they have is fake. We've seen it. In short, Nigerian police have never even come out to admit 2 girls were missing. They have never come out to admit it. They have never come out to tell anybody the girls are missing. They have never. Umaya said the girls were not self-kidnapped. IRUT believed the same thing. That is why they had Andrew for 5 days in a hotel room and they collect his money and pay him. Where are the girls? What are the investigations that has been carried out? So what I want us to do is to keep quiet. Because in Nigerian history, we always forget. We always say, this matter is too long. Just forget it. That's what the Nigerian police were expecting. We'll drag it, everybody will just forget it, and then the case died. But this one is not leaving their neck. So what they are using Sabio to do now, Sabio want to discourage everybody. But Sabio, we will close your account. Just say you know. Right? As many appeal as you want. That account will shut it down. If any of you, if Sabio have posted a picture, please screenshot it and I'll tell you what to do tomorrow. If Sabio has ever posted your picture on his page, have the record of it, have the date, Sabio will pay for this. Sabio, you will pay for this. That blogging you want to do, you will get that blogging job very well. You're a useless man. You are brought into this case to come and throw Sansan into what we are doing. We know it. You are brought in as a very, very shameless man to come and throw Sansan. That's what you're doing. You're not here to help Afiba family. You're not here to help Celine family. You're just here to throw Tansan. Today he posted, hey, Mr. Ben has finally admitted. He said justice for Andrew. Yes, I say justice for Andrew. Justice for Andrew. Justice for Andrew. Justice for Andrew. If you don't like it, go dry fasting. Justice for Andrew. Sabio bring this tactic, you know, this tactic that they use, especially in America, when the police did wrong, they will start giving the profile of that person, of the victim. Oh, he's a criminal. He's this. He just came out of jail. He's this one. That's what he's trying to do. But we're not taking it. According to the law in Nigeria, Andrew was never convicted in any court of law. The same way your governors that embezzle your money never get convicted. The same way your president that embezzle your money never get convicted. The same way your senators that are taking your money never get convicted. That is the same way Andrew is not convicted in any court of law in Nigeria. Andrew was innocent until he passed away, until they pie him. The word innocent until proven guilty was on his head when he passed away. So we are going to be standing on the path of righteousness, and we're going to be calling for justice. In short, when we are saying justice for Afiba and Celine, we are actually misplacing the word justice. I went deeper today and I was looking for the best definition of that word and the phrase of why we use it. It does look to me like we are saying something has happened to them. They need justice. What the right word we should be saying is that where is Afiba and Celine? They are still missing, actively looking for them. Justice for them is okay, but we are giving so much room for a different interpretation of that word. We are saying now that they are missing and Nigerian police need to be actively looking for them. I don't know if somebody understand what I'm saying. You can say justice for them is fine. I don't have a problem with it. Justice for Afiba, justice for Celine. But we must not forget they are actively missing. There is no one evidence that portray them that they are gone. Zero. There is no evidence that shows that Celine and Afiba are permanently gone and nothing is being done about it. So when we are saying justice for them, we are telling them that they are permanently gone. So we are saying now, Nigerian police and everywhere meaning Nigeria must be actively searching for the two missing women. In the UK here, if somebody is missing, you don't say justice for the person. You will declare them missing and people will be actively looking for them. I don't know if I am saying this thing right. Where is Afiba and Celine? That is the word we should be looking for. When we are saying justice for Afiba, justice for Celine, justice for Andrew, Andrew case has been decided. Injustice has been committed against Andrew. In the case of Celine and Afiba, they are missing, actively missing. You know, we could have done so much. We could have done so much on this investigation if Harrison was not used as a tool. So when I told Harrison, take your mouth off this matter, go and stay in the side of the police, be doing your investigation, let us be exposing the police that we know. I meant it. We need voices. And if you have noticed in the last 1 week or two, the interest in Afiba and Celine is beginning to pick up again. People are beginning to see these girls are still missing. Is because of us. is because of this platform. The police cannot go and sleep because of us, because of this platform. So we are encouraging Nigerian police to be actively looking for them, not trying to do cover up on why they pie Andrew, looking for Ben, looking for this. It doesn't work. It has not worked, and it doesn't seem like it's going to work again. Show us evidence. Show us evidence of organ harvesting. Show us evidence of Andrew pieing those girls. Show us evidence why Umuahia police said, a whole command said Andrew, the girl were on a self-kidnap. Show us evidence. Show us, because they must have seen the tracking. They must have noticed what they noticed. Andrew don't know Owerri. Blessing know Owerri. Celine know Owerri. Celine is from Owerri. So they say the phone were between Port Harcourt and Owerri. The cell phone signal was between Port Harcourt and Owerri. The question is this: when Umuahia police found that the signal is saying between Port Harcourt and Owerri, what did they do? Did they follow it up? Did they try to go to the location in Owerri? Did they contact Owerri Police Department and say, we are investigating 2 missing girls, their phone is ringing in Owerri, help us go and find it? Did they do it? Those are the questions that everyone should be asking. And in this our classroom here is the question that is driving them crazy. We don't want to listen to their explanation. We are asking question. Blessing, why did you not report your friend missing 48 hours later? Blessing, Tony said, when you finally get in touch with him, you told him that Afiba was supposed to come and see you. Don't forget, Afiba and Celine arrived in Owerri. They left Owerri on the 19th to Port Harcourt. Now they were kidnapped on the 28th. They went to Andrew's house on the 27th. Between that 2 nights, they were kidnapped. Their phone were tracked later, and the signal said their phone is back in Owerri. Tony told me when they tracked Afiba's phone was running between that area and Port Harcourt. This one is what Tony told me. Afiba's husband also spent money to track the phone of his wife. Andrew's phone were within his house. So, where did Harrison got the organ harvesting from? Where that story originated from? From Rachel. Harrison told me, oh, Rachel says so. Rachel said that Andrew said, I will pie you and it will look like organ ritual. When I asked Harrison, he sheepily laughed. Rachel said it. Rachel said it. So Andrew want to harvest your organ and welcome you to his house, make you cook fried rice, knock you front and back for 6 days, and he did not remove your organic. Does that make any sense for you? Then Blessing receive a text message. We've been kidnapped. Blessing did nothing for 48 hours. Why? And when he finally did, she did it in Abuja. Sorry. I don't understand this story. And when we are talking about it, somebody will tell us, it's too long. Just forget about it, Mr. Ben. Get another content. We should get another content. So when we are talking, you say Andrew is a bad man, so he should pie. This injustice that you guys are really celebrating in that country, it will happen to one of us one day. I promise you, it will happen to one of us. So I'll open the floor. Whoever want to come and talk. My voice is not that great today, and I'm not going to stay online for long, maybe an hour, miles. So I just think I should come up and keep the light on. This is what we've been able to do on this case, and I'll say it again to you guys. When Davido did his wedding, we are on this case. The day Davido was getting married, the whole nation were on this case. I remember that day somebody told me, Mr. Ben, leave it for now. It's Davido's day today. We refuse. Protest has been going on in Nigeria. Every day we are on this case. Protest going on. When we started it, Mr. Ben, it's protest time. Leave this Afiba matter until after the protest. Did we agree? We said no. This is our own kind of protest. We've been doing this for the last 2 months uninterrupted. We've been doing this, and I promise you, we have done well on this platform. What Sabio is trying to do is to discourage people joining us. That's why he's shamelessly taking people's picture and go post it and lie on them. I hope Tony is very proud of himself. Tony, I hope you are very proud of yourself. So we're not giving up because 2 people are missing. As I said, 1 person is gone. Andrew. Why? Why did they remove his property from his house? Why did they collect money from him? Why did they pay him like that? Why did they hand over the body to Harrison? Why? You say, make we know the ask. You say, make we know the ask. Una they threat me. Why are you guys threatening me? When they carry my name, they go everywhere. This story is a story that will be in the history book of Nigeria whenever I talk about injustice. I am determined to find out where are the two girls. I am determined to find out why Andrew was spied, why all the lies. Why? If Andrew did it, it's so easy. It's so easy to catch him. Instead of all the lies, if we just catch the man, why planting body? Look at how shameful Harrison has become. Somebody that really, a lady that live in the UK here. That woman sent me more than 5 abuse. 5 messages. That lady sent me a long apology today. Long. And she told me, I watched the video. I was crying. You see, I watched the video of that body that you put on your page. He call it cow's carcass. He says it's a cow. And this is a woman on top of her message. You can see abuse, 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 abuse. Then this message came today. She was apologizing. Madam, I forgive you. Madam, next time, as I told you, next time, give people a chance to explain themselves. Assume we are all stammerer. Some of us take a long time to get our point across. Don't be too fast to shut the door against us, especially when life is at stake. I have no grudges against you. And I definitely, right now, I remove every curses that I've laid on you people's life that include you. And I'm glad your eye is open, and I hope you can show the same video to other people you've discussed this matter with. You're more than welcome to keep coming back to this platform to get more information, to add your part. And I thank you for your prayer. But what we are doing here is bigger than me. We are asking questions that Oyibo people that we run to in this country would have been asking if something happened to one of our own here. Some of you guys that are on the internet judging me, our children are going through court case at the moment for drug, for petty crime. Just imagine if that your child now return back to Nigeria and EFCC raid the building and they pay him. Police raid the building and they pay him. Then when you are crying, say your son that returned to Nigeria, they don't pay him. I go tell you, say your son was a criminal in the UK, so he deserved to pay in Nigeria. You see how you feel, how do you see it? Good evening, Falila.
Good evening, Mr. Ben. How are you doing today?
Not very well. Today I've been really very ill because I went out today and I exposed myself to cold because the weather was a little bit fluctuating, hot and raining, and then I get cold. I'm still recovering, My voice is not good, but I'll be fine. But this matter, it's really heavy on my heart. I saw Sabio posting randomly.
Again.
Random. He posted 5 picture, 10 picture of a person. This guy that he's posting his picture in this house, this guy only come once in a while.
Sabio, I think there is some wires that are disconnected in his brain. He needs them to go and put him inside MRI machine and scan his brain, because it can't be normal. It can't be. No, this is not a joke anymore.
So I have spoken to Martha today. I will say it. Everything I say, I will say it here. And this is the assignment for every reasonable part of us here. And Sabio, you can do the same thing. Report my account. Report it. But I want every one of us here to follow the format I'm going to share, because Facebook say we can basically bring our account today to his side. I don't want them to block the account. It's just basically he's a bully.
How can you just be picking random pick? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
He's lucky. He's lucky he's not in the UK here.
What is in fact, I thought it was just focused on myself and Barrister.
No.
Because we are just the panel, we are just like more like the constant people that are here. But now you are going in there and picking random people and posting them.
Random. When I mean random.
What kind of that guy he's not okay. That's all I can say.
Tony asked him to do that.
Well, that's his problem.
Yeah, Tony.
That's so unfortunate.
Tony, Afiba's husband, asked him to be doing that. That's it. Because every time he did it, he said, Tony. They got something on Tony. And Tony know they got something on him. Good evening, sir. Akwaibom, good evening. Oh, Akwaibom, don't come out.
Mr. Ben.
Yeah.
You see, we've been talking about this issue for a reason. Today I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw something, and this is about this young man who is a cross-dresser by name Area Mama of Abuja, who has been tragically murdered, and threw on the streets like a piece of trash.
Yes.
This is a human being. And you look in the comment section and you have human beings that think it's okay.
Yes, that's Nigeria for you.
And this is the kind, and now I understand, because now I understand this is the kind of mentality we have been dealing with.
That's Nigerians for you.
Because in my mind, I'm asking, what has such a person done to anybody in their society? Because from what I see, or from what I've read, that guy has not hurt anybody in his community. He has not gone to look for anybody's trouble in his community. The only sin that he has committed
living her life.
With an LGBTQ.
Yes.
So I am asking myself, people think it's justifiable that this girl was spied and left on the street. People think that he is justifiable.
Hold on.
And guess what? The PRO of the police gave a statement on Instagram, on their official page, about the death of this person. They said they received a call of an alleged person that was spied by the roadside, and that they are investigating and that they will look into it.
They are not doing anything.
They made an official statement on that.
They are not doing anything.
I know, but at least they have acknowledged it.
They are not doing anything.
These girls went missing. Have they even acknowledged it?
They have not even acknowledged that the girls are missing.
That is it.
It was me. It was me that dragged them, that even made them to put the first statement out 4 weeks ago.
I have been, you see, and that's why when we are talking, you people say we should not talk.
Some of those comments, some of those people under the comment section that are condemning that woman or that man or whatever he claimed to be, some of them, they go to churches, mega churches. They are pastor. They cannot talk against rainbow, gay. They cannot talk against it. They are not allowed. They know it. They cannot do it because they are scared of their visa to go to America. They are scared of their visa, their churches. If Adiboye of Redeemed Christian Church carry microphone today and speak against transgender community, all of his churches in the UK will be cancelled the same day. All of his churches in America will be affected. The member who go on the comment section and condemn and be happy that this woman or this man has been pied, they still go back to the church, but their own leader cannot talk against what they believe. You are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. The microphone your pastor is using, the person in charge of it, the company that owns it, the owner is a gay man. The Apple that you are using, Tom Cook, a great guy, he's a gay man.
You know, that's why I keep saying people will come here and we will discuss things and say things that will not suit you because you want us to say what you want to hear. But we will speak the facts. I am not a gay. I'm not associated with that in any way. I am a Muslim. But I do not entertain or I do not support any act of buying anybody, especially if that person has not even demonstrated any form of this person has not even harmed anybody. That person was just living their life. And you people are just justifying it. I mean, so how would you expect your law enforcement to take you seriously? Because now, if you are killing each other and you are saying, oh, it's okay to kill this person or tie this person, then they don't take you serious. Because if they, who have the power, tie you, then why do they have to explain themselves to you? Because even you are buying each other, and you are justifying the pie that you are buying each other. So people should actually wake up. And these are people that you see have probably gone to school. They think they are more religious. They think they are more righteous. They think they don't sin.
You see, when we are talking about this thing, people think we don't know what we are talking about. Yeah. You see, there's a riot in the UK because one foreigner pied 2 people. Another one did something to a child, and people came out. Oyibo people came out and begin to riot. Nigerians are on internet. UK is racist. UK is discriminatory. UK is this. In the last election, some people are telling Igbo they do not belong to Nigeria. They do not belong to Lagos. In the same country. Openly telling Igbo people to go back to their state, to go back to their country. in the same country. You have a problem with your Igbo man throwing stone at you in London, but in your own black nation, you are fighting against each other. The other day in South Africa, they came out and they were pieing Nigerians, pieing Zimbabwe, pieing other country across the same Africa. We don't have unity. We don't know what justice look like. I have never come on this platform and I tell you, Andrew did this or Andrew did not do this. What I'm telling you is this: the rule of law has to take place first. You capture the man that you allegedly suspect. You take him, you keep him, you do proper investigation. He has his phone. In short, for the fact that the police gave Andrew back his phone, show 100% indication that Andrew did not do it. Because I don't know, some of una, they don't get sense. Oh, Mr. Ben, they will deport you. Do you think I live in a banana republic? They will, Mr. Ben, UK police will arrest you. I'm asking myself, are you for real? What Nigerian police? Let me think. What do you think Nigerian police will tell UK police about me? What do you think they will tell UK police?
That will even warrant them to extradite you to Nigeria. That's even the part that
I'm trying to imagine what they will write, what allegation they will make against me.
Do they even know the process of extraditing a person?
No, Nigerian police know. It's those Nigerian police know. Nigerian police will dare not do it. They know it. But it's the gullible Nigerians. When they make that, some of them live in the UK. But some of them that live in the UK is from the warehouse to the house. Their biggest holiday is to go to Nigeria. Maybe every three years, they go to their village to show that they don't make harm. Some of them have passport. They have never crossed border to France here. They are myopic in their brain. They are backward. They do their meeting among themselves. Some of them have never sat on a table with a white person since they moved to the UK. Some of them have never sat on a table. When they go to work, they just do yes, and go back home. Me, with this my English, where you know, like, I dey manage Oyibo. I don't manage Oyibo. Oyibo will get masters. If I dey talk to the chief of police in my community, now voice I be, I no be rat. Person where they hide, no go do something like that. If they arrest Nigeria black people here, they go talk to me. Talk to me. I go tell them, okay, this is how I'll write letter for them. They stand in court to give character witness to somebody in this country. They go jury's duty, not once, not twice, to go and make a decision for somebody to be sentenced to life in prison. I told you guys, my first job was a prison officer. Prison officer. And I wasn't just a prison officer to adult, I was a prison officer to young kids from age 11 to 18. Those are the worst people you can manage. Those are the worst. You will have to be at the top of your moral judgment to read every step they are making. I wasn't just officer, I was a manager, managing Oyibo staff. So I have a moral code that nobody can take away from me. And it's not always easy, because once you are different, you fight for your life. You do everything. I don't suffer. And that's why when I feel tired and I want to give up, I look at the people that are following this platform and I see the spirit that we are connected with. I'll just turn the computer on. I'll just turn the computer on. Three days ago, my baby mother called me and said, they want to go on holiday. I said, we are looking for cheapest ticket, because Euro, there's Olympic. So all of the ticket to Europe is like 400 euros, 500 euros, 350 euros. They have a good car. They have a dog. Then you have to put the dog in the plane. You have to do everything. They say they want to drive. I said, are you sure? So because normally I would drive them. I've not been with my baby mother for 8 years, but every summer, I have the picture. I can catalog the picture and send it to you guys and post it here. Every summer, I drive my baby mother and the children to Europe. Every summer, every August, because of their dogs. We put bicycle on top. When I get there, I park the car, I enter plane, I come back. When they are ready, I'll go and do a 16 hours drive back. They said they want to go. I said, I'm not going. Say, I'm not going to drive. I'm tired. She said, she will do it. A woman drive 16 hours and they took night joining. Can you do that in your country, Nigeria? Can you do that in Nigeria? Can you even drive 5 hours? Can you allow your wife to drive 5 hours? Oga Akwaibum, you are here. Please tell me the experience. You can't. The insecurity. She drove from here to Europe, far, 16 hours. They did night. My daughter was texting me, Papa, the journey is going good, but this dog is farting in the car a lot. I was just laughing. But they made it. They slept, they rest, the road is free. They were enjoying themselves. They were stopping over. And then they got to the country they are going. They called me. They arrived. I said, great. Can you do that in Nigeria? Can you allow your wife to drive from Abuja to Lagos on her own in the night? We don't have a country. And I'm going to say this again and again and again. There is no chance of remedying that country. Whoever, I know I'm talking about something else, but if I'm pushing that way, I know whoever set us up together, have no good intention for that country. Just look at the mentality of our people. Look at how myopic they are. Look at how myopic they are. For 8 years, Buhari administration, people in one day, 70 soldiers were pied. In one day, 70. In one day, over 100 farmers were chopped up. In one day. Our money that become even more useless now was already useless. No one protest from the northern part of Nigeria. You know why? Because their brother was the head of government, Buhari. There was no protest. There was no protest. When we did end SARS, the North did not join because they don't want to spoil the government of their brother. Then this one come. Now they are protesting in the North. Suddenly their voice to protest have arisen. I'm not a Tinubu supporter. I'm only saying fair thing. During the election, people were telling Igbo man to go back to their state and vote. In the same Nigeria. There was one governorship candidate in Lagos. They told him, you are not even Igbo, you're not Yoruba enough. Badebo, his mother is Igbo. His father is a Yoruba. He was born and bred in Lagos. Some Yoruba people that are supporting this, that are supporting the Lagos state governor, say you are not Yoruba enough. You are Igbo. You are this. You are that. You are this. And we all think it's a joke. We all laugh over it. No, we don't have a country. Forget it. It can't be fixed. This is what you have to contend with. Our people are morally bankrupt. Then add our tribal differences. There is no anybody who is telling you our tribal differences supposed to unite us. They are lying to you. It has never united us. It will not unite us for the next 100 years. It was a forced marriage, anticipated together that we can be one entity. It can't be possible. That is why when you come to England, you see Wales, you see Northern Ireland, you see Scotland. They all speak different kind of English, but they were not even able to live together as one. A Scottish man don't want to be England. That's why they have their own parliament. They have their own regional government. They have their own first minister. The Wales have their own first minister. The Northern Ireland have their first minister, have their parliament. Then England is now together, and everybody send their representative to the Westminster, and they form United Kingdom. Scotland send their own. Wales send their own. And England add their own. They call it United Kingdom. If you go to Scotland, they have Scottish money, Scottish economy. They have oil. They know the percentage they are taking to the central. Those are the people that colonize us. Now, if you now go to European country, you have small country, 2 million, 3 million. They speak one language, they have their country. You go to Latvia, one language. You go to Lithuania, one language. You go to Montenegro, all those small country in Europe first. Oh. Then you go to France, one language. You go to Switzerland, one language. If you go to Switzerland, there's some part of Swiss, they speak French. That part of Swiss that speak French, they have autonomous. They have their government. That's why you never see president of Swiss. They did government that favored them. Now you have 200 million population of Nigeria, with Yoruba tribe 50 million, Igbo tribe 50 million, Hausa tribe 50 million, different religion. You join them together. Then you now talk about small tribes with 3 million, 4 million. The smallest tribe in Nigeria is 2 million. The smallest tribe in Nigeria is 2 million. Size of Latvia, size of Lithuania. So you join all these countries together and you say they are Nigeria. That is the beginning of the downfall of that country. But nobody wants to tell us, nobody want to talk about this. As long as I made it, I don't win. Nigeria don't favor me. And the worst prayer you see online is somebody will say, this government will favor me. Oh, whatever the economy is, so this government will favor me. Oh, when I see people writing like that, I'm just shaking my head. This government will not favor Nigeria. This government will favor you. So that's why you see this kind of policy, this kind of mentality our people carried. I am not gay. I love women. But I have no problem with gay. Some people that are online now, they live in the UK. They are condemning Bobrisky. They are condemning this woman they kill now. Their manager here, their manager they are working for in the UK is gay. Some of them, they are care worker. The person they are taking care of is gay. They will collect the money and go back home and be online and be condemning the person. I used to date one girl. I broke up with her because of this. Because this girl will abuse Bobrisky from now to tomorrow. And I will ask her, why? I ask her, why? What kind of mentality do you have? What has this Bobrisky done to you? He want to corrupt other people. He want to corrupt other people. I said, do you think Bobrisky will corrupt you? He said, no. Are you going to start dressing like a man? He said, no. I said, why don't you leave her alone? Let her live her life. Now we broke up, like now she walk. Recently she told me the person she's working for is gay, is lesbian. If we allow other people to live their life and make their decision, I understand culture, I understand tradition, but tradition and culture have brought us to where we are today in Africa. That's what have destroyed us today.
You can decide not to believe in what they are doing or how they are acting, but that doesn't warrant you to harm them because you don't like them. You know, that is what we are trying to say. Because, of course, most of us are Christians, most of us are Muslims. You know, we know that the religion says, otherwise about people like that, but it doesn't warrant you to harm them
or to advocate
against them.
Advocate against them.
Your job as a religious person that is to actually try to befriend this person and try to reason with them the reason why they should change their ways. Yours is not to go and forcibly say, oh, you are this, you are no. That is why I say some of us behave as if we don't sin. But our sins are even worse than those people that dress like that. We are worse off.
One injustice that you allow can multiply into many injustices. Just one injustice. One injustice.
And I think, most of us that have had the chance to travel to the diaspora, for us, when we speak like this, most of them don't understand. But I can tell you, in any working environment here, I'll talk for myself and I'll talk for here in the United States. There is no way you will not find a gay person over there. It will shock you that your boss will be transgender. Your boss will be, they are there. You are forced to cohabitate with them. You are forced to work with them. You don't have an option. So why is it that when you are in a situation like that, you don't pick your bag and go back to your country because you don't want to associate with them? Why?
They are pastor, they are imam. They cannot talk against this thing on their pulpit. Their pastor cannot talk against it. Why? Why do you think your pastor is not talking against it? Ask yourself.
Mr. Ben,
good evening.
Vanilla, good evening. In fact, today, I don't know what I will term today. Today has been somehow for me, but I just said to come out and also lend my voice to what you guys are saying. It's very unfortunate that we see, there have been many killings in Nigeria that people always look away. Just like you said, it's not touching me. It's not my family, it's not my business. Nobody gets to talk. We were all here when Deborah had a WhatsApp group in the north. Where they were posting Islamic stuff.
And she said something.
It was a school WhatsApp group. She didn't even say they should stop talking about Allah. She only said that, this group is supposed to be a school group, school course group. It's not for religious purpose. Please, people should stop posting religious materials. It was not directed to only Muslims, everybody. They got that girl and burned her to death.
Yes. Live with a camera on it too.
Talking about she was blasphemous. And people were in that community, stood there, watched them do that to another human being. On what basis?
Listen, my sister.
Hello, Mr. Ben. Good evening.
Yeah, hold on, please. Go ahead, barrister.
The worst part is that the ones that were arrested, the community came and stood for them. Till today, there has been no one prosecution because of the death of tomorrow. Okay, so that is the unfortunate situation. We are in a country where a lot of people are educated but wicked. have barbaric behavior. Is it not the same thing we are talking about Andrew now? Has Andrew been found guilty? Why are people happy that Andrew was killed or spied?
They are jumping. They are celebrating.
This afternoon or this morning when Mr. Ben was still broadcasting our live from yesterday, someone was in the comment section and saying, "Oh, so we should sympathize with an alleged criminal." I said, "You are saying alleged, but how does your brain function?" This is the problem we are at today, after seeing the comments and the things they were saying about somebody that has been pied unjustifiably again. And then even justifying the reason why that guy or girl should be pied like that. I'm like, God. So all this talking we are talking, are we really talking to people that reason?
That's why I told you it's gone. The leaders of our nation, they know. They know it's unfixable. Anti-Barrister, when that Deborah incident came out, I cried. I shed tears. I shed tears. I said, this is a young girl. I said, this is a young girl. All she did was, please, this is a WhatsApp group meant for this. Let us concentrate. Stop posting religious content, which is a normal thing to do.
Mr. Ben, good evening.
Good evening.
My own contribution to this is, the only thing I can say is Africa in general is living in the 20th centuries backward, because this guy that died or this lady that died, he's living his life and he's being truthful with his life. He never hide anything. If you watch him on TikTok, he's always talking about himself. He's always advising people because you know what he have seen. And nobody has the right to buy him. Because he was living his truth. He was not hiding behind the closet. He was speaking his truth. And in Nigeria, in general, or some parts, they don't like to hear the truth. This is the problem we are still having in Nigeria. They don't like the truth. When somebody speaks the truth, they hate that person. Like with Celine and Afiba, I've been following you for a very long time.
Thank you.
You're always coming out to speak facts. You have always about what didn't happen. That is why I say in Nigeria, they're always backward, really. This girl or this man that died, he didn't deserve that death. Because in one way or the other, everybody has this way of hustling. He found it that this is the way I want to hustle. This is the way I want to make my money. And who are we to judge him or her? He was not stealing money. He was making his money legitimately. The problem with in Nigeria is we don't like the truth. And this is what is setting us back.
Mr. Bene, there's something we do in Nigeria. It's called selective justice.
Really? It's true.
Selective justice. You know what selective justice is? Let me give you an example. So you are seeing somebody is ringing.
Hold
so
on.
These people you are seeing here,
It's Chacha phone that's ringing.
in
No
Nigeria.
Go ahead.
Some women you are seeing in Nigeria, their husbands are pedophiles, Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, I have gone to court. I'm telling you, listen, sir, one of the cases the worst case I've handled in my entire life was a case of Dorcas Wimbis. I can't forget that girl. That girl was just was about 8 years when her own father, I'm not talking of uncle, started sleeping with her. Do you know who was covering up? And even when we are charged to court, the person who the girl was from Kogi State, Igala tribe. Igala chiefs came all the way from Kogi to Nasarawa.
To come and support the man.
To force, Mr. Ben, I was threatened, Mr. Ben. They told me that my parents will not see my corpse. The man's sister, the man who is busy, who has killed, I say from the time this case came out when the girl was 11. This matter was discussed in, if you know this place, this man that used to do a program in Abuja that is popular.
Berekete.
Brekete was involved in this case. It was in Brekete FM or station that they first of all went to. He was the one that helped. That man is a very good man. He was the one that paid for what they call it, the medicals, so that they can do the swab test and all that. To obtain the semen. Imagine where a father is always, the man will do as if he's always beating her. The girl ran out of her house. Let me give you this story. She ran out of the house and said she's tired of life. Her father will sleep with her front and back. At 11, everywhere was already, it started from when she was 8. Now, to my greatest surprise, when we now came to court, the man's sister harassed me. Instead of her to be protecting her niece as a woman who has seen what a child has been, you know, her psyche, everything has been messed with. She told me, what is my business? I had to come to the open court and open my mouth and told the court that I don't know if I will go back home alive, because this woman has told me that I'm not sure that my parents will not receive me. It was because of that the court remanded her for threatening me and also conniving with the family to chase the girl. The small girl was missing, so we could not continue the case. They tampered with the whole proceedings because they had gotten a hint that if the girl doesn't come to court, we cannot finish the matter. But what I'm going to now is that it was a woman. Some of these women you are seeing, some of the women here, their husbands, sir, I'm not playing. They are pedophiles and their wives know. Some of these women you are seeing, their husbands are drug dealers. They constitute the problem of the society. They know it. They hide it. Some of these people here are saying their husbands are the kidnappers that we are looking for.
Harrison Guamunishu. Harrison is a kidnapper. He knows that I know. It's only people that don't have the information I have that will be giving. I know you are talking. That will be giving Harrison any chance. Harrison was arrested by his own boss. Harrison was driving a car. The woman fired Harrison. 2 weeks later, Harrison arranged robbery and kidnapping of that woman. Is it here we are talking? Because Harrison had the whole information of the woman. That's how he spent 4 years in jail.
Mr. Ben, that is why, since this case has come up, you are the only one that has been talking about this case. You are the only one that has been fighting justice. Everybody is mute now. Everybody is quiet.
After they have abused me, they have told me to shut up. They have told me everything. Where are the YouTubers now? You guys have discovered the body is not even a body. It's a cow. It's a cow. A cow. And you guys have kept quiet now. Are you not ashamed?
Quiet. The justice of these two ladies. We don't know if they are alive or they are dead. We don't know.
The only other person that is talking about this case too is a lunatic. That person has is mentally incapacitated, and therefore
the only
is
person that is
spreading
talking
lies.
fast.
And,
The only person that is
posting
talking fast.
people's pictures and tagging them unnecessarily about things they know nothing about. Unfortunately,
Exactly.
You'll be surprised. Checha, you'll be surprised. Tomorrow now, Sabio can post your picture and call you a black sheep. How do you... and say you are a black sheep. Oh, Chacha, you are a black sheep in London. Hey, my people. I'm like, are we really that dumb in this country? And that guy live in the United States of America. That's why I concluded Sabio is not well. And there's nothing anybody can tell me. It's not everybody that wear trousers that is well.
He's mentally retarded. On all honesty, that guy is mentally
Because
retarded.
it has to take you switch off. Something has to switch off. For me now, my sister Chacha, to come to your page, copy your picture, then come and sit down on my phone, edit it, and then post it,
create a story,
and say you are. I say this Chacha is a black sheep.
And create a story.
If I tell you that Mr. Bill is I thought he's a dangling penis. You think I'm playing? The small one or penis that is trying to see. Listen, if you know how low self-esteem, how you know when a man does not have proper erection, and then he has boasted to a girl that you see this night I'll kill you today. If you did not die in my house.
And as soon as the match started, everything fall apart.
Match starts, ball no green play. The thing was going to be coming up and down. Just this fall at center refused to hold. The center cannot hold. So if you can have a mental picture of a defeated penis, that is how you know. Sabio is, you know, when let me give you another example. Have you ever put eyes on a penis and you see it will shrink? That is Sabio. I'm going to be using Sabio as penis because that's what he looks like. Don't be offended. I'm being vulgar this time, but that is Sabio. Anything that has to do with a failed ejaculation, premature ejaculation, that anything that has to do with weakness, that's Sabio. So I will not waste my time on him. Let me now say this. Are you aware that there are many women? Okay, let me give you an example. I know a woman whose husband carried drugs. Whenever the man carried drugs to move outside the country, she will be on fasting. It's not homo. I'm telling you, she will fast.
It's
Till
just
the
like
man comes, she's going to be fasting.
It's just like one kidnapper that we know whose auntie is kidnapped and is praying for them to find the auntie.
You can see what you're talking about.
Oh, Mercy, can you imagine?
You can see what you're talking about. Then this person now will now judge another sinner, sinning differently, and say, okay, why are you a cross-dresser? Why are you gay? How is that? You that your husband is fake. Yes, my sister, good evening. Your husband is faking drugs. They produce drugs. Did you not see in this place they call Okoko? They found some of these people, Igbo boys, inside toilets, sir. Inside toilets, the toilet of their house. That is where they are mixing cough syrup that children use.
Hey!
And when they finish producing it, they will go and supply
to pharmacies.
To pharmacy. Those people are the ones who pay tithes in church. And when the pastor receives it, he says, this is our member. God will bless you. Now, I pray that the eyes, our understanding, especially in this, I don't know how to go about it. Sometimes when you look at the place you are into, you feel stroked. You feel we are hypocrites. Some of these people that are shouting, kill him, their children are thieves.
I know them.
Barrister, you are going too far. Some of these people that are shouting, kill him, their husbands are having carnal knowledge with them. They are enjoying their husbands having intercourse with them from the rare side. What is that one called? What is that one called?
Let me say something.
Hypocrites.
Go ahead.
Let me say something. No, you see, our society is so, I don't know how to explain what upside down means again, because you look left, you look right, you look up, you look down, you just cannot place it, right? Now these same people are on the streets. They're shouting "Head bad governance, head bad governance," and I'm like, it now reminds me of during NSAS when people were saying, end police brutality, end police brutality. And these are still the same people that beat their house up, they maltreat their house girls, maltreat their employees, any little opportunity, they maltreat people and everything. So what mean of end police brutality? It's a societal thing, right? So this guy, Isaac Fayose came and said, no, it shouldn't be end bad governance. It should be end bad citizen. Because really, 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 the people in the government, where did they come from? They didn't fall from the sky. They are part of us. And that's why they'll keep on behaving the way
and they are doing what they are doing because they know the people has been defeated.
Mr. Ben, this is a society of dog eats dog. Do you understand what I mean? It's a society of dog eats dog. The weakest try not to be at in the chain, food chain. Make sure you're not at the chain. No. If you are at the bottom, just imagine where somebody that. What is blood money now? Let us define blood money. The government gives you money to do a project. You siphon that money. You refuse to use it. Now, because that project was not done, people have died. People are dying. Are you better than that boy?
No.
Is it not in this place that an accountant general stole billions?
And he's at home. He's at home at the moment. He's at home.
He's at home.
The accountant general is in his house.
At home. Is it not a girl that he was trying to buy? Do you know how he was rat out? He was trying to buy a house for a 16-year-old child. He must have even bought it. It was the parents of the girl that said, how can somebody say this is our small child? News started filtering. That is how he got to. They got. How can you have that kind of money to throw away on a 16-year-old? I want to marry you. I bought this house for you. Come and take.
So
let us.
Because
okay, go on, sir.
There's something you said now. You said about some of these people that are condemning Happy for this their atrocity. When this case was very hot about a month ago, I was online here. And when I finished, I went to look at the video that was posted. And one woman came on the video and put a curse on me. Like, if you see how much insult this woman gave to me. I just decided to click on her profile. And I click on her profile and I discover she's a pharmacist. So she has a pharmaceutical shop. And I can see the video she posted on her profile and her page. She have a child. I just write her a beautiful message. I said, Madam, I replied the comment. I said, if I did what you just accused me that I did, then I cursed myself. I'm not going to repeat the curse. Then I said, but if I didn't, and you are saying this, I'm not going to hold it against you. But if in that your pharmacies, there's fake tablet inside, fake, and you are aware of fake paracetamol, and you are aware of it, I say that your child where they play inside that shop, you go bury him this year. You know, so you know the woman 2 hours when they begin to apologize. It did not take 2 hours. She quickly deleted her comment and came on my DM. I said, but you should have talked now. I'm sorry that I say what I say. Because that pharmacy she's running, 99.9% of the tablet there is fake. And she knows.
Mr. Ben, can I shock you?
Yes, go ahead.
Ask anybody that in this comment section, if you have been sick within this year, how many times has malaria drug really worked? Mr. Ben, you drink malaria drug up to if you drink it this week now, in the next 2 weeks, you are sick of malaria again. Because the drugs you are, do you know that if you go to hospital, yesterday, I spent my whole day, because my dad has been having a little issue with his legs. So I took him to, we were asked to do some x-ray. So I took him to Mikio. There's a place in Lagos called Mikio. It's a diagnostic center.
Mm-hmm.
I went from clinics to Mikio. The crowd in clinics, I ran away. I went to Mikio. And I asked, I said, why are people sick like this? You know what the lady told me? She said, if you come to the hospital, is that there's something that is in the air. She doesn't understand. It's like all the drugs are not working.
Because they are fake. They are fake. I cannot buy antihistamine in this country. I cannot buy anti-malaria in this country. Your doctor will have to prescribe it to you.
It's a prescription, Mr. Ben.
You cannot just go to the pharmacy and say, oh, listen, okay, one day I went to the barber. When I went to the barber shaved me. So at the back of my hair here, I have a rashes there. So now I went to the pharmacy. I said, I need a cream that has hydrocortisone inside, because I read it online that hydrocortisone will cure it. They told me to go to my pharmacist, to go to the doctor, that they will not give it to me.
The over-the-counter medication you see on there, the dosage on there is so low that it's not anything. But anything above what you normally just walk to a pharmacy in Africa and go and buy, forget it. If you don't go to the doctor to prescribe you, you will not get it.
Let us bring Naomi up from let Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom, go ahead. Hold on, guys. Akwa Ibom, go ahead, sir, because you've been waiting. Mandate, you don't sleep. I go wake you up. I'll ring your line.
Let me on.
Good evening, sir.
I've been laughing here. Why did you allow women to use prig, for example?
Oh, Oga, Sabio deserve it. We are not talking about you. You be Jagaban. So,
you know, Ben, you settled today's case. You just settled it unknowingly. You settled it. Seriously, you settled it. Your opening. You know, I came back when you started it, and you interestingly put it this way. They are trying to shove the guilt of an innocent man that was removed. So whether the Nigerian police or Tony or the associate, they know where Celine and Afiba are right now, wherever they are. They will not talk about it now. They will not unravel it. It is our investigation that will reveal it, because they know that if they say it now, then they will be held accountable for the pie of Andrew. So in order for them to conceal the evil act of removing somebody that is still innocent, they will not. That, in fact, the essence of Harrison going to look for that carcass, the cow legs, and that he spread some chemical to look as though it was a decomposed body, was for them to bury the case of Andrew being pied by the police. You know, because if they had, if the family had accepted that those bones, the case of Andrew would have been automatically buried. But God, yes, God passed them. And people going to see that they say, these are not human bones, these are not human skeleton. Because you haven't seen a carcass of that nature, and you now claim that the carcass is a fair in complexion. You did not see a body. You said it was fair in complexion. It was a strategy, it was a game plan to bring that up so that we can now bury the issue of Andrew being pied by the years. That's the whole show. They would have come back immediately. You know, the police made a mistake when they told it wasn't a mistake, it was God that pushed them to say that they were on self-kidnap. Okay, Ben, think of it. Think of it. Think of it. The man you accuse of kidnapping 2 girls was with you. You travel with him to everywhere. You had fun with him everywhere. I keep telling you, this strategy, someday you will come to say, yes, we actually spoke the right thing, or we actually investigated by way of intelligence what actually transpired. It is more, what we are saying here is more than what they know. And that's why they keep, what Sabio is doing is to bring up random pictures so that people can stop talking. Because this is a revolution. We've revealed them. The secret has been revealed. They don't know how to present the case of Andrew any longer because he's been removed illegally. So they don't want anybody to talk about it, and that's why they keep the secret of these girls, their whereabouts, they keep it secret at the time, because there's no how you track a phone that was okay. How about those phones that when they realized that there was a track, Harrison quickly came up with another version that they discovered some phone on top of AC. This is a house that police had already investigated, has already searched. And when police are searching, they go everywhere, even to your toilet. All right? If you've watched police search before, the CIDs will go into your toilet, your kitchen, everywhere. And they did not look up to see phone. So it's only
in an open air condition.
In an open air conditioner, that is the first point of attraction. It's only human rights. It's only human rights activists.
And if
that says
3 to 4 phone.
So that phone, there was no phone there. It was just something to bring up, to make the idea vivid that actually Andrew collected those phones and perhaps bought them. That's the idea that we're looking at. But in every step they make, God always gives us the revolution to unravel them. So now the problem is, how do we now say that Afiba and Celine are found? And then how are we going to answer the question of Andrew? That is where the crux of the matter is there. And that's why the police seems to be silent. They know all these things. Nigerian police, they want to walk, they walk. So how come they now had to go and investigate and arrested a teller who was showing the Russian flag? They now went and freeze people's account who must have received money abroad or something. And you don't ask yourself, how come they don't even know where Boko Haram is hiding and where bandits are residing? These are things that you need to understand. A trigger freak military man shot a boy in his house at the father's doorstep and then pied the boy instantly. He would have pied 2 of them. But the other one bent down to lock the door, because of curfew. Unfortunately for the young lad, 16 years old boy, the stray bullet catch up on him. So in Nigeria is a theater of drama. And so sometimes I said, well, it's good that in our generation we've been able to see the true picture of deceit. This is the deceit of highest order. And sometimes I wonder why some people who think they have conscience will be used, to perpetrate this kind of evil. Sabio is nothing but a plot, to destabilize us, who has unraveled his nakedness. And then they are not happy. That's why. So when you see him putting up pictures like that, he's trying to scare people. Recall when they scare you and call you accomplice, and you persisted because your conscience was clear. And so they don't have any other way to go any longer. And so those that they paid to project these stories, who calls him daddy. I don't know why it is easy for a woman to call a man a daddy. You don't even know it. You have no relationship. And I believe even the husband will be calling the husband by name, but call a stranger
They don't
daddy.
have a husband. 2 of them,
Yes.
about 3 of them, they
Okay.
have no husband. So
Beautiful.
in the UK here, the first thing they do is to chase their husband out of the house
And become a man and a woman.
Yes.
So some of these women that are hermaphrodites, because if a woman, you would have been able to sustain your marriage. If you cannot manage your marriage, and then you feel you can discuss objectively a case of this sensitive nature, you cannot. Rather, when you speak the truth, you become a problem. So you have been the problem. Right now, they'll be looking at another strategy that some of us who are speaking up the truth objectively, they will want to, threaten us to go back. We can't go back. We've gotten to this crossroad and we just got to speak the truth. I don't want us to be deviated. I want us to focus on this. One, if up till this moment, the police has not been able to tell us where Afiba and Celine are, following the tracking they did 2 months ago, it means the police themselves are accomplices. If Tony has not come out to tell us that he's aware where these guys are, and if you know where Blessing is and you don't know where your wife is a sad commentary. I wonder why you quickly know where Blessing is and you cannot tell us where your wife is. Very sad. So, which means they just want to paint a picture that, let me tell you, if Andrew has done anything stupid, they would have discovered that is either in the soccer well. The police know the truth. The police would have gone to the soccer well. If it has any recent cement, whatever, they would have removed the cover of the soccer well and check inside. Just like when the other girl, Rachel, said she jumped the fence, got wounded, and then she was apprehended by vigilante. Ben, come to think of it, there's no how you
and the vigilante, Oga.
No, there's no 1 minute, please. Yes. There's no how vigilante would have accosted you in that situation without asking you one question: where is the compound? Now let us go to that compound and find out what actually happened. Who is this fellow? You see, they keep telling lies that can easily be unraveled. Ben, is it that somebody will beat you up? You don't go with your parents to the house of the person that beat you up. You go to your parent. Talk less of vigilante that are armed in the East. Vigilante are really armed in the East. So I keep saying this.
Exactly what I said the last time. I said
yes.
People are supposed to protect the community, right? So in a case like this, where you are in this condition, the first thing they are thinking, which place are you coming from? Where did you say they kept you? Let's go. Boys will gather and move straight to their place. And they didn't do that. They went ahead and chained you. That is hurt. On what basis?
That's the situation, my sister. And so all these back and forth situation is to hide the truth. And I can assure you that one very good day, the truth will surface. We will know the truth. Rachel will confess, because I can't imagine how you go to a police station, no matter how wicked the police is, with the kind of wound you claim to have sustained by jumping the fence and the wire wound to you. Police would have pitied you. Ben, I live with my uncle who was a couple mopo and FCT commissioner of police. I lived with him when he was when he was at Festac Town, Area E. He was the area commander in Area E in Festac Town. I lived with him. he will have pity for people. For instance, there's an operation that happened somewhere at mile 12. When he got there, he decided to help the woman that was seriously beaten by armed robbers and then send her to the hospital. Police are not that wicked. Police is only wicked when they want to cover the truth. So let them not deceive somebody like me. They can deceive every other person. They can deceive Sabio. May even know the truth. So he's being paid to handle this falsehood that he's doing, and he will pay for it. Because you can't tell me that at this level of my life, somebody will tell me that we jump from the fence to another compound. In fact, it is the next compound that will call the police to come. So fortunately,
she jumped 4 fence. Let's make it,
yes,
because I don't want to change her word. She jumped 4 fence. On the 4th one, the old woman take her picture and chase her away.
Yeah.
Then the vigilante take her and chain her feet on the floor until the morning. In the morning, she went to the police. The police asked her to bring 200,000. She don't have 200,000. She disappeared. She went to Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt said, sorry, we can't help you.
You know, when they run that narrative, because they just wanted to paint the police as being terrible when it comes to money and the rest of them. There's no how police wouldn't have taken a statement. Where police would have even demanded for money would have been, how do we go there? We don't have fuel. That has always been their issue.
Okay, let me tell you what they try to do.
Police report. Police would like, at least the list will be a police report, and they'll say, go to the hospital, let the doctor sign the report for you and bring it back. Let us write.
Let me tell you what they try to do. As we say, God nine catch them. First of all, sir, their intention was to paint Abia police station as Andrew Bekanko station. They wanted to claim that even the vigilante are scared of Andrew. They wanted to claim that Andrew was so powerful that at the mere mentioning of his name, all the police in Abia would just give up. And they want to claim, they told us that police station is 11 minutes away from Andrew's house. 11 minutes away. So they wanted, that's how God catch them. After they pied Andrew, they brought Rachel. They say, Rachel, there's a girl that is exchanging messages with Andrew. Oh yeah, SP Moses call Harrison. Go bring this girl. Rachel that has been looking for help. They quickly tell Rachel. Harrison posted Rachel. Immediately, Harrison interviewed Rachel and posted Rachel. Harrison quickly grabbed Rachel and took Rachel to Abuja on a flight. At this point, Andrew has been pied. It wasn't on the 22nd. It wasn't on the 23rd. It was after Andrew was pied. Harrison said it. Then he brought Rachel to Abuja. Because I came out to talk, Rachel is now an important witness to implicate Mr. Ben. This t-shirt I'm wearing is what I wear under the fridge that day, as case may be.
Yeah.
Now, I was sitting down. The case was boiling. The case was boiling. Harrison was taking a victory dance. But when you watch Harrison, even with that victory dance, you can see fear. Because now Mr. Ben is in the UK. I have refused to give up. Just Adotun was telling me here, Mr. Ben, give up. They have found body.
Because she's been told. She knows the truth.
Just Adotun was being told off by the PRO of Nigerian police. Straight ahead. And just Adotun, she can hear me. Just Adotun was told off to stop. We'll give you another case to shout about next time. But this one, the guy is organ harvester. They conditioned her. And they told her, we see things, we see blood. If you remember, when we had that session with Just Adotun, Harrison said there was a room with blood. How was there a room with blood? That the officer that went there was a room with blood. I was wondering, where did Harrison got that one from? I left it there. Then they brought Rachel now. Harrison is communicating with Just Adotu. Just Adotu told Harrison, Ben, have the picture of Rachel, and forwarded the video of Rachel that Andrew sent to me, which Rachel confirmed, a nude video. They sent it to Harrison. Harrison grabbed Rachel. They carried Rachel straight away to Abuja. Rachel have interview with the SP Moses and all of them. They coach Rachel what to say on Daddy Freeze. Harrison appeared. Then Harrison left Rachel in Abuja because Harrison have already collected money from Afiba's family to go and show Andrew's body to Afiba's brother, who has just flew to Abuja. As soon as Afiba's brother arrived in Abuja, Blessing was there. According to Afiba's brother, I did not ask Blessing to book hotel for me. I just discovered Blessing said, I book hotel for you. They quickly take a big car. The guy said it's a big car. I wish he gave me the name. Maybe 4x4. Luxury car to pick Afiba's brother to a hotel that unsolicited Blessing booked. This guy was in the hotel waiting for Harrison to come and take him to see Andrew's body that they came for. Harrison left the guy in the hotel and then Rachel in the hotel because Rachel use has been done. They've told Rachel, your interview has been taken. Harrison left Rachel there. And Afiba's brother and Rachel was sitting down. Rachel was calling Harrison. Where are you? Harrison said, it's not safe for you. Go. At that time, Marvelous is in Akwa Ibom. It's in, sorry, God forbid Akwa Ibom. In Aba. Preparing that carcass, that cow body. Marvelous is there with his team. They're getting the arrangement. Because on the first day, on that second, was when they're supposed to present the body. But that second, Oracle, the anti-kidnapping team, and the police department in Abia State have already heard that 2 bodies has been found in Aba. And their officers were everywhere. Because just Adotun could not keep her mouth quiet. She said it online. That 2 bodies has been found in a bag. Then the officers in Aba were everywhere. Harrison saw that officer, the story has been break, and there was nobody. Harrison now started running, helter-skelter. Harrison told Rachel, it's not safe. Why is it not safe in Abuja for Rachel?
Ben, can I help you?
No.
Let me help you a little bit.
Why is it not safe in Abuja? Why is it not safe in Abuja for Blessing Afiba's brother? Harrison told them, everybody should go. Go to Lagos, begin to go to wherever you belong. It's not safe. This girl have no transport. Afiba's brother was like, and then Rachel asked Harrison, what about Afiba's brother? Harrison said, forget him. The phone was on the speaker. The phone was on the speaker. Afiba's brother heard Harrison. Afiba's brother put his hand in his pocket and gave transport to Rachel to move. Afiba's brother began to leave the hotel. Harrison was running helter-skelter to be going back to Aba so that that body can be identified. The carcass they have found can be presented on the second, because on the first, the 2 body, maybe the two carcass they found has been returned to where they found it because the police were everywhere in Aba. Then the police went back. I'm narrating top police officers' mouth. I'm narrating their word. They went back. It was a fake alert. Harrison sneaked into Aba and they waited. In the morning, they all appear. The IRT officers and their ambulance appear on one corner. They covered their nose. 2 people covered their nose, but they were holding the bone with their bare hand.
Ben, don't be doing this siren on a serious matter.
Yes,
CSI Nigeria.
CSI Nigeria. They cover their nose and they carry this ugly ambulance. I can guarantee you there was no ambulance in that. They have a radio. They have a radio. They put a Bluetooth. They put a Bluetooth to record that thing. They put a Bluetooth speaker and they play woo 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 woo. Beside it, Harrison was on white, like ready to celebrate. Somebody that wants to go on is wear top white.
No. No. No, Ben, I live with the police. If
Identify. Let's say you're even going into the bush to go and look for this.
And wear white.
White, and you're on one side.
Then he hold the rosary on his hand and do Jesus, I love you so much. Jesus, I love you so much. Jesus. I was watching, I'm like, what is this guy doing?
Ben, they will come for you.
Okay, let me show you, Mr. Ben. Did you see the pictures that they showed? Did you see Harrison anywhere close to that carcass?
No.
Mr. Human, whatever they call it. Was he even close to the carcass?
And then they send it to Just Adoto. Just Adoto send it to me. I look at it because my brain, oh, God bless me, man. My brother, God, there's not, please, I am so inquisitive of everything in my, and I've always been like this. I look at it, I'm like, what nonsense are these people doing? I said, does this guy think I'm a fool? Then he said, this is Andrew's curtain, take a note. Then he went to the house. This is the curtain. This is the black sheep office. This looked like the office. Then he took the shoe, and I'm looking, and everybody was celebrating. Insult, Mr. Ben, you are a bagger. You are a bagger, and they quickly called that the freeze.
Somebody even said that the shoe must be Andrew's juju.
Yes. So they called that the freeze. That the freeze was the one that reached out to me. Mr. Ben, everybody's calling you. Would you like to come and clear the air? I'm like, by all means, I will come in half an hour. At that half an hour, nothing wrong with me. I saw Harrison sitting down, having the interview. I waited for him to commit himself. Now, they kept Rachel away. Rachel was, Daddy Freeze never told me. I never hear any name called Rachel. Daddy Freeze keep texting, Mr. Ben, where are you now? Mr. Ben, where are you? Everybody started tagging Ben. Ben, Mr. Ben, accomplished. At Night 24 News, at Mr. Ben, at Ben, your big head. You are. I was just watching. After I finished watching, I just click accept. I appear. If you watch the comments, I came with a mission. I came to set the record straight. And to be honest with you, a lot of people think I didn't do well. Going back to look at the video, now my mama born me. I asked the right question. I challenged. Well, I was at one point. I told Daddy Freeze, if you don't turn the comment off, I will leave this stage now. There was one guy, one big head. He said he's a Nollywood actor. He's doing care in Canada. They brought him. Daddy Freeze brought another guy, another girl. They were asking me a random question. I look at that and say, "Get out of here, man. Don't ask me stupid question." Then they brought Rachel. And Rachel like, you, your picture. The Rachel said, I don't want to come live on a video. Daddy Freeze said, you must come live. Harrison said, you must come live. The same Harrison that told Blessing, you don't have to be on camera, told Rachel, a supposedly victim, that he must appear on a video. And Rachel appeared. And they begin to bully Rachel. Rachel, is it true he did it from front and back? Rachel did like this. I'm like, what? I was like this. What kind of question is Daddy Freeze asking? And Harrison narrated how the front and back went. How they pour it on her mouth, and then she has to use her hand to clean the mouth. And Rachel came. The assignment for Rachel was very clear. Accuse Ben. Rachel was like, it is you. You are the blogger. You are the blogger. No wonder. I said, I don't know you. Who are you? Are you the Rachel? Okay, you are the... And I have a glasses on. Even I can't see you guys. My eye is that bad at that particular time. I'm like, is that you? I said, oh, he's guilty. He's guilty. You know this girl already. I said, Rachel, I don't know you. But I'm sorry for your experience. I'm sorry for your experience. But I have no clue who you are. But I'm not in any way doubting what you went through. But the reality is this. You went to the police in January. And the police did not attend to you. No, it's not about police. It is you that they're sending video to. I said, no, nobody sent your video to me. I was so proud of myself looking at the record today. So that is the origin of how they wanted to get us out of this case. And we have missed a night. We have missed 3 nights. We've never missed more than that since we started this case. We are small but mighty. Then they didn't stop there. They begin to bribe YouTubers. YouTubers come and take money. Write about Ben. YouTuber will never see 100,000 before. Begin to collect 100,000, 200,000 for one video. And they were making videos. They were making video. Harrison came on his platform, share my phone number. May God fight for me. But I did not wait for God, though. I allow God to use me to fight for myself. Today, where are they? They are a bunch of confused. They are a bunch of confused. Because I was coming here, I was saying the truth, nothing but the truth. Where is Harrison now? Where is Harrison? Harrison don't kidnap your own sister now. The same Harrison that say in Asaba, he's the king of Asaba. They said if you go report Harrison at a police station, police will say, please, if it is Harrison, we don't want to attend to that case. Harrison, now your sister they kidnap in Asaba. Harrison, your hand is involved. When I went on Harrison's page, I told him, Harrison, now you kidnap your sister, let her go. Harrison blocked me for the first time. That was the day Harrison blocked me. He said he's no longer doing, he's now taking a whole month off. Harrison, you are not going anywhere. Your GoFundMe is still there. They don't give you car now. You must drive that car. But don't forget, every time you are driving that car, remember Andrew Cotton. Remember the goat, the cow where we present. I have already told you, if you have knowledge of how that cow will get to that junction, if you have knowledge of how that Andrew Cotton come out there, that car, now you and Nandu go drive am. Now you and Nandu go run that car. Anybody that will enter that car is already cost. Don't put your child inside though. Nobody should say no talk. Auntie Naomi, go ahead, please. Go ahead. You're on mute. If that headphone is on, take it off. We can't hear you. So while you set up your mic, TikTok people, take over, please, before I lost my voice again.
Mr. Ben, there's something I have been thinking about too. You know, Francis went to Nigeria, finally got to Nigeria after Andrew had been pied.
Yes.
Look at the body, okay? Between the time Andrew was actually arrested and detained in Aba, right? Within that 2 weeks, okay? Because according to what we heard, initially, Celine's sister and the police went to Andrew's house, which was around the time that, I don't know how long after the time that they received that SMS, they went to the house, okay? And the police said, oh, they will go and come back that evening. Okay, what happened to Celine's sister that day? Did she go back to where she came from? Or did the family convey and wait there in Aba in the morning to go with the police to the house to go and see what happened? What that window? What was Afiba's family? What was the story? Why were they not moving immediately when they heard the story about her disappearance to come to Nigeria? Have we ever thought about that? Because I am a little curious, because it looks like they were more active on the case after Andrew had died. Okay, even to the extent that Francis had to come to Nigeria after Andrew had died.
Yeah, because
it's something that I've been thinking about. I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
bringing Francis to Nigeria was all arranged by Harrison. All they wanted to do is to make Francis and the family of Afiba believe that the perpetrator of their daughter's disappearance is gone. It was a stupid strategy that backfired. So, looking at it from a layman point of view, now Harrison make the decision that is affecting the whole situation now. How do you expect me not to believe that Harrison made the decision? Look at the story Harrison told you, the nation. Even Mumu of the Mumu will never tell that story. They will never come up and tell anything like that. And when you are talking, his Janja Wifola will say, that is what police told him. That is what he say. You don't get your own sense. I go, I come, I go, I come. I tell you, say, go tell your teacher, I go, I come, I go, I come, I go, I come. You go tell me now, Oga, waiting be I go, I come, I go, I come. Tell me what to tell the teacher. Just tell them, I go, I come, I go, I come. I go, I sit, I watch, I go, I come. You two carry your belly, go market. I go, I come, I go, I come. They say, who tell you? He say, I should tell you, I go, I come, I go, I come. We have finished this case already. Nigerian police, if you like, long it, don't long it, give us the girls, account why una pie Andrew. All of the window shopping una they do, it cannot turn into anything. You say Andy is organ harvester, show proof. Show proof. Where is the gym instructor? Where is the gym instructor? Where is the family of gym instructor?
Mr. Ben, I was just about to say that. So the gym instructor's family didn't make no, even if, let's say, they announced that she's missing, and then, we said, oh, it's fake. Gym instructor's family members are quiet.
There was never anything called gym instructor. Harrison just went and cooked a story. Because they are just looking again to give the body to another person again. Because now they found a body that the two families have rejected. So they need another person to come into the picture. Why are they not talking about Daddy Freeze? Why? Oh my God. I beg, me wanna clap for this platform, I beg.
I tell you, standing ovation for everybody. Standing ovation for everybody.
I submit myself to Nigerian police. Ask me any question. Drag me. Indict me. Charge me. If you get fact. Because we know they operate the same frequency when it comes to fact. So make you present the fact so that I can robustly defend myself. As soon as I see Nigerian police, we don't have any problem with the country called Nigeria. We have a problem with injustice. We want the officers you guys are sending out to do the right work. We don't respect big man, especially me. I don't see money. I know they're hungry.
Mr. Ben, do you know yesterday the information I got was that Blessing's boyfriend Darlington left Nigeria for Dubai. I think about a week, getting to 2 weeks after the girls went missing. So that means within that 2 weeks window, after the girls had sent that SMS, he was in Nigeria.
Yes.
But he left Nigeria almost a week or two after the girls went missing. Do the math. This is coming from one of the family members.
It's currently in Dubai now. He's a senator. We don't see his picture. We don't see him talking in the Senate House. He's probably watching me now. Oga, we don't agree. Oh. We don't agree. All we want is to bring the girls out so that the police can take responsibility for Pine Andrew. I don't have a problem with Una. That yeah blessing. What do you think you are doing? Make una go pay YouTuber now. Make una go pay YouTuber. Make they carry my name again. Mama of 5 is still needing money. Go give her money. I want to thank you guys. We are 2 hours ahead and we're going to cut it off this evening. But all of you guys that this Mumusa Bio have posted must protest it to the highest level. If you have my WhatsApp, you can DM me and then you give me your username here and then send me the screenshot of your picture that Sabio posted and we shall accordingly deal with it. Thank you so much for joining and good night from here. Valila, good night.